Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Right, so today what I want to do is basically something I've spoke about in one of my previous vids before, and it's basically about me broadening my horizon and watching films from different countries. So as long as these films have got subtitles, then we're good to go. I'll explore however many countries I can. So my plan is to pick, obviously I'll have to have a look at each country, unless there's obviously unless you guys comment and let me know of some films from certain countries, then I can sort of have a look and dive in and go from there. But like I said, I'm not going to do this week in, week out. I'm going to sort of pick and choose once a month, once every 2 weeks, but you know, we'll see as I kind of go through it. So that's the plan going forward. So I thought, why not start it off today? And what better place to start than my own personal heritage? So what I've done, I've picked, I haven't picked that many. I've picked a few films and a series from both countries of my background. And what I want to do is share that with you today. All right. So let's get into it. Right guys, so let's start with Italy. So Italy is my dad's side of the family. So before I show you the films, I'll just give you a quick background on whereabouts they're from. So Naples, so Napoli is where my family's from, and it's a small place called Grazzanese. So population wise, I think it's around 6,000 to 7,000. So it's only a small place within Naples. So I spent a lot of my teens there. I probably, actually I did. I went every single year. So during school break, those 6 weeks, pretty much on a plane, and I spent it with my grandparents, my uncle, my cousins. So I spent my 6 weeks there every year during my school holidays. So yeah, great memories. Right, as you can see, football shirt. So this is the winner's top from the 21 Euros. Sorry to anyone who remembers that one, but I thought I'd wear this for the occasion. But right, we won't talk about football. Let's dive into my Italian pickups I've got. So the first one, let me know if anyone's seen any of these. So the first one's a series, and it's called Gomorrah. There's four, I think it's 4 seasons. I've only got the first season. It's because it's it's finding the time to watch everything. There's so much stuff to watch. As much as I'd love to go through these again, it's just finding the time to watch it. So if you haven't seen this, I would highly recommend, well, obviously I'm going to say I'd highly recommend it because, you know, being half Italian. So, I mean, Gomorrah was filmed in Naples as well. So it's all about the mafia. It's about a family, the Savastano family, and basically it's all about the underground and drugs. And then you've got this guy here, Ciro, who's he does everything for them. And then they've got a son, Gennaro, who's at the start of it, he's not really involved with anything. He's just like a young kid, but Ciro sort of trains him, and you know, shows him the way to be. So it's I'm not going to delve too much into it, but it's very good. I would highly recommend this. It's all in I mean, I got brought up speaking the Neapolitan dialect, and that's what they pretty much speak in here. So you've got Italian, and then you've got obviously different dialects as well. So the Neapolitan dialect is the one I got brought up with my dad. So he always used to speak to us in the dialect. So that's what I know. So yeah, so this is a great watch because, you know, because they pretty much talk the language as well. So Gamora's my first pick from the Italian side. So yes, definitely recommend this. If anyone's actually seen it, please, yeah, just let me know. Let me know. So that's that one. Right, the second one is, so we've gone with cars now. So we've gone with Lamborghini. Now, I enjoyed the story behind this. I know this didn't get a good, it didn't really get viewed very well. But for the story itself, because it's pretty much a true story about how Lamborghini formed, is. So you've got, what's his name? Frank Grillo. He plays. There's two actors that plays the character of Lamborghini. So you've got the younger version, and then you've got the older version. So so basically, I don't know if you are aware, but Lamborghini started with tractors. It started, and the young Lamborghini wanted to obviously he saw a bigger future for him, so he didn't want to do just tractors for farmers. He wanted to rival Ferrari and build a supercar. So it's a very interesting story of how it goes about. I mean, how accurate it actually is, I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that they started off with tractors. Then, as we all know today, you know, they've got supercars galore. They've got, so yeah, I enjoyed this one. So yes, Lamborghini was my next pick. And my last pick for Italian. So if you've got Lamborghini, you're going to need Ferrari as well, aren't you? So Ferrari was my third pick. So let me just show you around. This is a steelbook version, this one. So you've got a slip. I don't mind these slips. These slips I don't mind because they just come off. They don't stick. So there's the back cover for it. There's your steelbook. There's your spine. There's your two discs and some cards. Let's just show you the cards as well. So let me just show you the two discs. So you've got the 4K. This is 4K. This one. So you got the 4K Ferrari red disc. God, you need nails. I can't get the other one. No, the other one's not coming out, so I'm not really even gonna. There's not much to show even if I pull it out. So that's the non-artwork inside. But let me show you the artwork there. So this film is all right. I'll start off the bat that I preferred Lamborghini to Ferrari. I mean, this is about Enzo Ferrari and his family. So he's got his family, his wife, and he's got a son. Then he's got a mistress and a son there as well. So it's basically about him and the families, basically both sides. And obviously he wants to race his car as well. It's all done in Modena. It's all done, and there's a race from basically there to, was it Bologna? Might be wrong, but there's a race. There is, what do they call that race? It's like the mile, the something mile. Can't remember now. But yeah, it's a race. So I don't know how accurate this is. I did look into it, and there is a scene in there that I was like, man, that can't be real. But when I looked into it, it was true to how it panned out in the film to how it panned out in real life. There was a few question marks on it, but if you've seen it, let me know. There's only one scene that sticks out that is kind of like, ooh, you know. And if that did happen in real life, which I read it did, but I don't think it was to the extent of what the film portrayed. So yeah. So let's just show you these postcards. And they've got writing on the back as well. Okay, it's the first time I'm seeing these postcards as well. Okay, so there we go. This was the guy that was racing for him. But yeah, I mean, the story is pretty much it's very slow. That's what I will say about this film. It's very slow to get going. I mean, it's more family oriented than anything else. The story. I don't want to go into too much detail if you haven't seen it, but I'll leave it there. But yeah, definitely let me know if you've seen any of these. So Lamborghini, Ferrari, and Gomorrah. Like I said with Gomorrah, I think it's 4 seasons and a film at the end of it as well. Could be 5 seasons. Can't remember. I can't remember now. But yeah, okay. So that is Italy done. So let's show you the next one. Right. So here we are, Philippines. So I've only got one film for the Philippines, but before I dive into this, let me give you a little backstory on this as well. So with the Philippines, it's my mum's side of the family, and my wife's. So that's where I met my wife, in one of my trips to the Philippines. So my mum's side of the family is all from a place called Pasig. So you've got Manila, which is the main city. Pasig, it's not that far away. So you're probably looking at 20 minutes away from Manila. So all my family are from Pasig. As for my wife, they're from a place called Quezon City, which again is near Manila as well. So everything's pretty sort of, everything's fairly close. With my family and Joyce's family, we're all pretty near each other. So Philippines, I spent a lot of time in my 20s there. So I was living at home at the time. So, with my previous job, I was able to save, and I'd go there for 3 months a year. So yeah, some good times over there. Yes, this is a football shirt. Obviously, they're not known for their football out there. Basketball is the main sport, but football is growing. You're probably thinking, where did I even get the shirt from? So, quick story. Won't go into too much detail. But me and my bro, we did play a little bit of football out there. My bro mainly. He made the under-21 team, so he played in the tournament. With me, I'd had a few training sessions with the first team and stuff. So yeah, great times. What can I say? Great times as well. So yeah, no World Cups with this one, but who knows? Maybe one day. Eh? So yeah, so let's talk about the film. So I've picked one film out, and it's Metro Manila. I watched this last night, and I really enjoyed it. It's about, I think it was 1 hour 50 or 2 hours. I think it's about 2 hours actually, and it's about this family. So you've got the mum and dad, and you've got the 2 daughters. So one's a baby, one's about 9 years old. The older daughter's 9 years old. So they basically live in a province. So provinces are kind of well outside the city. There, you've got rice fields and everything, mountains. So these are the provinces. I think there's 82 provinces in the Philippines altogether. I might be wrong, but I think it's around 80 odd provinces. So this family, basically, they don't have any money at all. They kind of don't have nothing. So they decide to come to Manila to see if they can find work and obviously try and make some money. Again, I'm not going to ruin it for anyone if anyone wants to watch this, but it's quite a gripping story. It's so they do find their way to Manila. Then it's the matter of the two of them, the husband and wife, both finding jobs. And when I say they've got no money, they've literally, I think they went with like 1,800 pesos, so which is the equivalent of what's that, 1,000 pesos. I don't know what the exchange rate is today, so I know it could be 60 or 70 per pound. So if it is, you're looking at 6 to 7 quid. So that's what they started with. And then basically they find it hard to find work, and when they do, it's the challenges that come with it after that's really interesting. So yeah, I really enjoyed this film. It didn't feel like 2 hours. I think maybe because watching it as well, it brought back a lot of memories with, you know, seeing Manila, seeing those jeeps, you know, just how people are as well. It just brought back some memories as well of my time there. So yeah, Metro Manila, I would recommend this as well. I would. So yeah, so there you go. So hopefully I didn't talk for too long. But yeah, they're my two. That is my background. That is, so we had Italian and Philippines. So a bit of both. It was great for me growing up because, you know, I got to spend time in both countries. So yeah. So let me know everything. Let me know in the comments what you think. And if any of you got any backgrounds that you want me to dive into to sort of films wise, then I will, you know, I'll happily look into it and sort of dive in and sort of take other cultures, other films, and go from there. So yeah, so that is my vid for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and what can I say? Ciao, salamat, and we'll see you at the next vid. Oh, and like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. I always forget that, but yeah, take care, guys. See you soon.